As the conflict in Russia and Ukraine continues, the world is staring at another major crisis, that of food, which could have serious ramifications. This is Base Beat. Let us find out what issues are exactly affecting global food security. The UN Food and Agriculture Organization estimates that the ongoing conflict will cause serious disruptions in the supply of staples and worsen global food security. Though several countries have dug into their grain reserves to tide over the situation, the measures are not sustainable in the long term, particularly in Europe, as it does not have enough reserves. There's also a twist to tell in Europe. Rather than find solutions to the food issues or end the conflict, their media outlets seem to be more focused on pinning the blame on China's doorsteps. These media houses believe that China foresaw the conflict and shored up its grain reserves with huge purchases. They believe that Europe's problem can be solved if China released 20% of its grain reserves into global markets. But this is where they have got it wrong. China's grain purchases have always been governed by the single principle of ensuring the food security of its people. The purchases made every year have not only helped global grain producers, but ensured enough food for everyone in the country. Contrary to what some media reports have indicated, official data shows that China imported only 8 million tons of wheat in 2020. The real problem for Europe when it comes to food-related matters is its over-dependence on Russia and Ukraine for supplies. To some extent, that is understandable, as Russia and Ukraine are the world's top-ranked grain exporters. Take the case of wheat. Russia accounts for 10% of the global production and for 16% of the global exports, while Ukraine accounts for 4% of the global wheat production and 10% of global exports. Prices of staples have risen after the conflict began, as supplies have come to a standstill. The economic sanctions have made the situation worse, with some countries in Africa already running out of stocks. With no end in sight to the conflict, there are hardly any chances of normal supplies resuming anytime soon. And that is where the Europeans have to blame themselves. Despite the complex situation, they are refusing to accept the realities and instead wanted to be seen as righteous. They are yet to realize that their sanctions have not achieved their purpose, but only hurt themselves. If the Europeans had enough foresight about their situation, would they have found themselves in such precarious position? Only time will tell whether their actions helped or harmed their people.